Hi, I'm Senator Josh Newman, and today I've got a dream job lined up. I'm going to be making baseball bats right here in Orange County. On today's episode, we'll learn how this small company found big success at the major league level. As the state senator representing the 29th District, one of my priorities is getting out and learning more about our community. So I created this web show to learn more about our local businesses in order to showcase the achievements of my constituents and better represent their needs and priorities back at the Capitol. Today I'm here in Fullerton at the Trinity Bat Company.
Senator, thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, my pleasure.
Very excited.
Oh, we're excited to have your team here,
you
know?
Here in the middle of my
Wow,
district.
that's
So show me a little bit about
Okay, come on in.
12 years ago, Steve McKee and his sons founded the Trinity Bat Company. The McKees love baseball. They all play recreationally, and they've turned their love of the sport into a successful small business, one that's attracted attention from some of the game's best hitters. So let me ask you then, so you've been in this business about 12 years, you said, and you came from kind of a different industry. So how'd you make your first sale to a Major League Baseball team?
We were rookies. We didn't know how this was going down. So we went to spring training in Arizona. We went in with one bat, and we gave it to Vladimir Guerrero with the Angels. The clubhouse manager told us, you want to hear something funny? He says, when we travel, Vladdy ships all his bats down below in the bottom of the plane and carries your one bat with him.
Wow, okay.
What the deal is, I didn't realize that every bat manufacturer was giving Vladimir Guerrero at least 6 bats to try. We gave him 1. He was our very first pro.
And what's the difference between your bat and a competitor's bat, Steve?
Well, we all probably get from the same mills, and I've always said we're more like the Hertz commercial. When you're number 2, you try harder. So we try to get a turnaround time quick, get good quality wood out there. We only have major league wood. There's different grades of lumber. We only have the best, and that goes for the little leaguer up to the major leaguer swinging the same quality wood.
It took me all of about 5 minutes touring the Trinity shop to realize why the McKees went into this business. Yeah, making bats is pretty awesome. Now, with the help of Steve's son, Jeremy, I'm about to get a shot at making one of these bats myself.
Jeremy, how's it going? Nice to meet you, too.
First step, choosing a blank.
So you can see the grains of the ash. This is ash, it's porous. And the way the grains run, it's actually got the water running all the way up the grains. That's the way the ash runs. So there's actually little holes all inside these grains.
Next, it's over to their incredibly high-tech lathe. Stored on its computer are the exact dimensions of all of the Trinity models, including the specs for the bats used by dozens of Major League players.
Like Hank Conger, he was a catcher with the Angels. He's got a bunch of them that he does.
Now that Jeremy's got our specs loaded, all I have to do is tell it to start.
You just hit yes.
So I get to do this. Okay.
Just hit yes. Try the mouse. There you go.
Naturally, that went well.
All right. So here's that bat we just cut.
Right. That is really cool. So you still got the
ends on it.
Ends on it, but you can see it's a bat, and clearly it's rougher than the one we were handling.
Correct.
Before.
Yeah.
To smooth it out, we hit it with 3 different grits of sandpaper.
We use an 80 grit, a 120, and a 220. Then you can feel how smooth that is now.
Wow, that's actually pretty cool.
So just from that little bit.
Then Jeremy shows me an awesome technique for bringing out the wood grain. I guess toasty would be how I describe my technique.
All right, sorry about burning your bat. Sorry. Okay.
After rounding off the edges, the last step is the laser etcher. This bat's getting named after my favorite grandma.
SD29 Nano. I'm going to use this in the Senate softball game next year.
Before leaving Trinity, it was important for me to sit down with Steve to hear about his challenges running the business and to see if there's anything that I can do to help.
Yeah, I don't know. Workman's comp is killing me. You know, all those kind of things that we hear about. You know, it's too bad. EDD, you know, and everything. You know, it's high, and you know, if those things need to be there, then so be it. But you know, some of the regulations are, you know, you kind of scratch your head. But I mean, if that's the cost of doing business, then so be it.
It's now my job to do everything I can back in Sacramento to make sure businesses like Trinity Bat Company continue to thrive. I asked the questions about the state deliberately. It's really important that we who work for you are aware of what it takes to do business and succeed and employ people in California. So I thank you for that and for the time today, but also thank you for this awesome new bat, which I am going to use in the Senate Assembly softball game next year, and I promise you big things thanks to my Trinity Bat. You're welcome. My Trinity Bat. So thanks again.
See you on the next Josh on the Job.